He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. Death does not concern us, because as long as we exist, death is not here. And when it does come, we no longer exist. If you shape your life according to nature, you will never be poor. If according to people's opinions, you will never be rich. The fool's life is empty of gratitude and full of fears. Its course lies wholly toward the future. The greater the difficulty, the more the glory in surmounting it. Empty is the argument of the philosopher which does not relieve any human suffering. Men inflict injuries from hatred, jealousy, or contempt, but the wise man masters all these passions by means of reason. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. Death, therefore, the most awful of evils, is nothing to us, seeing that, when we are, death is not come, and, when death is come, we are not. Don't fear the gods, don't worry about death. What is good is easy to get, and what is terrible is easy to endure. Of all the means to ensure happiness throughout the whole life, by far the most important is the acquisition of friends. The noble man is chiefly concerned with wisdom and friendship. Of these, the former is a mortal good, the latter an immortal one. You don't develop courage by being happy in your relationships every day. You develop it by surviving difficult times and challenging adversity. The wealth required by nature is limited and is easy to procure, but the wealth required by vain ideals extends to infinity. It is folly for a man to pray to the gods for that which he has the power to obtain by himself. Not what we have, but what we enjoy, constitutes our abundance. I have never wished to cater to the crowd, for what I know they do not approve, and what they approve I do not know. It is not so much our friends' help that helps us as the confident knowledge that they will help us. The art of living well and the art of dying well are one. If the gods listened to the prayers of men, all humankind would quickly perish, since they constantly pray for many evils to befall one another. Never say that I have taken it, only that I have given it back. I was not, I was, I am not, I care not. He who has peace of mind disturbs neither himself nor another. It is better for you to be free of fear lying upon a pallet than to have a golden couch and a rich table and be full of trouble. To eat and drink without a friend is to devour like the lion and the wolf. Be moderate in order to taste the joys of life in abundance. Nothing is sufficient for the person who finds sufficiency too little. If the gods listened to the prayers of men, all men would quickly have perished, for they are forever praying for evil against one another. Of all the things which wisdom acquires to produce the blessedness of the complete life, for the greatest is the possession of friendship. It is not the pretended but the real pursuit of philosophy that is needed, for we do not need the appearance of good health, but to enjoy it in truth. Contented poverty is an honorable estate. Death is nothing to us, since when we are, death has not come, and when death has come, we are not. We must exercise ourselves in the things which bring happiness, since, if that be present, we have everything, and if that be absent, all our actions are directed toward attaining it. Nothing is enough to the man for whom enough is too little. If a person fights the clear evidence of his senses, he will never be able to share in genuine tranquility. All friendship is desirable in itself, though it starts from the need of help. He who least needs tomorrow will most gladly greet tomorrow. Let no one delay the study of philosophy while young, nor weary of it when old. The time when you should most of all withdraw into yourself is when you are forced to be in a crowd. Misfortune seldom intrudes upon the wise man. His greatest and highest interests are directed by reason throughout the course of life. I never desired to please the rabble. What pleased them, I did not learn, and what I knew was far removed from their understanding. Vain is the word of that philosopher which does not heal any suffering of man. If thou wilt make a man happy, add not unto his riches, but take away from his desires. We should look for someone to eat and drink with before looking for something to eat and drink. The most important consequence of self-sufficiency is freedom. The wise man who has become accustomed to necessities knows better how to share with others than how to take from them, so great a treasure of self-sufficiency has he found. I was not, I have been, I am not, I do not mind. If a little is not enough for you, nothing is. We need to set our affections on one good man and keep him constantly before our eyes, so that we may live as if he were watching us and do everything as if he saw what we were doing. Death is nothing to us, because a body that has been dispersed into elements experiences no sensations, and the absence of sensation is nothing to us. As we part ways, my fellow rational rebel and seekers of wisdom, remember the wisdom of our time together. Just as we seek truth and knowledge, seek the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell, for in the pursuit of enlightenment, these actions shall be your guiding stars, leading you to the well of future videos of wisdom and our critical conditioning. And in the spirit of spreading the light, don't hesitate to share this video with fellow truth seekers who thirst for knowledge. Ultimately, consider supporting our quest for wisdom by donating through PayPal or the ever-timeless method of Bitcoin. Great minds would agree that cryptocurrency is the modern philosopher's currency. Bitcoin is like wisdom for your wallet. For every contribution is a step closer to the truth.